Hi, fourth graders. Today is Tuesday, January 5th, and we're going to get started right away because there's kind of quite a bit to do today. First thing is our word study for Tuesday. We've done these almost every single week, multiple times. Cut on the deadline, have someone read the words to you. And then next is your building automaticity. Remember that E and N makes that vowel say its name. So we've got shade, shade. And you need to underline the vowel, consonant, vowel. So I would underline the A-D-E, I-B-E, O-B-E, because it's my vowel, consonant, vowel. Okay? So underline those. I'll turn this so you can see it, what I mean. So here, I would underline the A-D-E, the I-B-E, O-B-E, O-K-E, U-B-E, because that's my vowel is my U, consonant is my B, vowel at the end is that E. So you're going to underline basically the last three letters of almost all of them, okay? Go through and underline, okay? And then we have non-fiction text features chart. So this just kind of talks about all the different features on text. I'm not going to go through all them because I believe your teacher's going through them, but yeah. So then we have our Earth Day scavenger hunt, and we're going to read this story called Science Shorts. Well, we might not necessarily read it, but we're going to look through and one second. We're going to read this and using text features in your article to help you answer each question. So I'll read this. Earth's special day. April 22nd is a very special day, a day to celebrate our planet. The holiday was started by a man named Gaylord Nelson over 40 years ago. He was worried about the environment. With the help of many others, he created Earth Day to remind us to take care of the Earth. There are many ways that we can take care of our planet. Don't be wasteful. Waste is anything that we throw away and do not use again. We need to be very careful about our waste, or trash, because it just piles up in landfills or a dump. Yuck! We can be careful by recycling, reusing, and reducing our waste. Special cans. Have you ever seen this can that looks like this? That is a special can for recycling. Recycling, I'm going to highlight this because we're going, oh no, I don't know if we made this. Recycling is when waste is remade into something else. Many plastic, glass, and paper items can be recycled into new things. Many times you have to sort the waste into different groups so they are easier to recycle. That is why there may be more than one recycling can or a sign on the can for what can be put in. Sometimes it says paper only or glass only. The 3 R's. Have you ever seen this picture before? This picture is on many cans that are used for recycling. However, it may actually mean much more than recycle. Each arrow in the picture is a step in the recycling process. The first arrow stands for collecting the waste. The second arrow stands for making new things out of the old items. Finally, the last arrow stands for buying things made from recycled items. Recycling glass bottles can power a computer for about half an hour. Oh, I didn't know that. Using it again. We can also reuse our waste. This is when we take the waste and find another use for it. For example, if your mom saves a gift bag from your birthday party to use for another child's birthday gift, later she is reusing it, little by little. Another simple way is to reduce. This means buying and using less. A simple way to reduce at home is to say no to the plastic bags at the grocery store and use your own cloth bags instead. We'll reuse it crafting. Take a soup can and peel off the label. Using your favorite color or of acrylic paint, carefully paint the inside of the can and let the paint dry. It makes a perfect pencil can or flower pot. What goes where? Have you ever wondered which can to throw your items in to be recycled? Things that can be recycled. Paper, magazines, newspapers, flattened cardboard, brown paper bags, and shredded paper. Plastic bottles, milk jugs, bubble bath bottles. Aluminum, soda cans and tin cans. Glass food or drink bottles, baby food jars. And here's our glossary. This is what you're going to need to know for the first question, or not first question, but one of the questions. Here's our glossary. This is where it gives you definitions of words. Okay, let's go through some questions. According to the caption, what can one recycling one glass bottle do? So here is our caption. Right underneath that picture. So what can it do? Which I thought was super interesting. It can power a computer for 1 hour. Or half an hour. Pause here, write that one down, hit play when you're ready to move on. What does the word environment mean? And which text feature gave us this information? So that's where you're going to come to this glossary. I'm not going to write it down for you. You're going to come to the glossary and copy down environment. Pause video here and do that. Hit play when you're ready. 3. Is a soda can considered aluminum, plastic, or glass? Which text feature has that? So in our chart, aluminum can or a soda can, is it considered which one of these? So find soda can and tell me which one of them it was. And then we found that in the chart. Pause here, write that down, hit play when you're ready. 4. According to the sidebar, what kind of paint do you need when painting a soup can? Sidebar is like a little paragraph that doesn't really go with it, it's just a little blurb. And the type of paint that we needed was acrylic paint. Five. In what section does the reader learn when Earth Day is celebrated? That was an Earth Special Day. What is this text feature called? It's a heading. The last 3 you're going to do on your own. I'm not going to show you where they are. 6. What is one bold print word for the article? Bold print is where it's darker. So what's one of those bold words? Find that in the story and write it down. 7. Which text feature is not in the article? We have diagram, caption, or chart. Well, we said charts in there, so you know that's not it. So diagram and caption, which one is not in here? 8. Why is the last section called Little by Little? Why is it called that? What was it about? Okay. Now, the last thing is our writing. We're going to read this passage looking for sight, sound, touch, smell, or taste words. Underline any that you think are an example of sensory, and then you're going to list them in the chart. My computer froze, so just 1 second. There we go. The big Saturday cleanup was all about living up to the promise my parents made when we bought our house. They had promised to keep the garage clean enough so our car would fit, but all those dusty boxes stuffed in the stale-smelling junk meant that the car stayed outside. So there, on the hottest Saturday in June, my grubby work pants with grass stains and my paint-flecked t-shirt standing on the hot blacktop, wondering where to start. Was I out there sweating and getting a sunburn because I was the world's greatest kid? Was I going to dig through my musty boxes smelling of grease and old grungy rags out of the goodness of my heart? No, Mom had offered me a crisp $20 bill, iced tea whenever I asked, and frosty root beer popsicles every hour. I could almost feel the cool ice melting on my tongue. To top it off, I could play rock music on my boombox as loud as I wanted. She knew how to get me to say yes. So I underlined some options in there. You can underline what you want. And then on the back here, you need to put in some words. You don't need to fill in every box for what you see, hear, touch, smell, and taste. Okay? So I know for here we had loud and rock music. Okay? Touch, we had frosty, which means like cold. And there's a couple other. I'm only doing a couple. Smell, there's quite a few smell. We had stale and musty. Taste, well, root beer, iced tea, and see, I know he said grass stains. So you can pause here and add some of these in. You don't need to be going as fast as me. Pause here and then you can fill in some more. Okay, I hope you have a great rest of your day and you'll hear me tomorrow. Bye.